Inhale through your nose, exhale through the mouth. Now start to transfer the weight to your heels of your feet, and then bringing the balls of the feet back to the mat. And just being aware of how you're able to press into each foot. I want you to round your spine here, dropping your chin into your chest. Big inhales and big exhales. And then lengthen through the spine, lifting your shoulders up, and gently drop your neck back, lifting through the throat. Come back to an erect spine on the chair here, and I just want you to spiral out that belly clockwise here. Again, not putting any pressure anywhere. We're just bringing awareness to our sit bones, our feet, and keep finding your breath. And then counter twist here. Bring it around to the left, up to the right. I'm sitting towards the side because we're going to work each side laterally. Left leg and right leg and so on. So for now, I just like to take a nice little spinal twist. Maybe grab the back of your chair seat with your left hand and right hand outside the left knee. Sitting up nice and tall here. We're going to give some love to our spine. Still being mindful how your feet are pressing onto the mat. And let's bring it over. Left hand to the right knee. Grab the back seat of your chair with the right hand. Try to use that as leverage to sit up nice and tall. Big exhales. We're going to let go of any tension in our body. Coming back to forward, I want you to hug your knees and I want you to roll your spine forward by leading with your chest and your heart, and then pulling back nice and round. Coming forward, maybe inch yourself up a little further into your chair so you can really press the feet into the floor. We're going to really just give our spine a nice amount of love here and providing fluidity so that we can kind of release any stored energy in our spine. So allow yourself to come forward and back. It's really important to allow yourself to be present here with me, with yourself. Let's all just check our egos at the door and allow ourselves to be present within our body and move. One more. Come on up. Now gently, I just want you to bring your left heel to the right knee. Now if that's too much for you, you can straighten your right leg a little bit and just cross the left foot over the right. And if you're here, I just want you to breathe into that left knee. Be gentle. We're just providing some hip love here. And we're going to do the same thing to the right foot. Bring that right heel up to that left knee and be patient with your body and sit up nice and tall. And if this is too much for your hip, you simply just lengthen the left leg a little bit and cross the right leg over the left. You're still going to feel a nice dynamic hip stretch here. Big inhales, big exhales. So if you're at the computer or at your desk and at the computer screen quite often these days, this is a great way for you to take that little lunchtime stretch in your chair. Beautiful. So then we're going to release that right leg, and we're going to slowly stand on up, and we're going to come behind our chair, and we're going to bring our left foot forward. Now my chair is kind of wide, so hopefully your chair, I would recommend a more narrow chair. And I want us to think pressing the left foot forward, right foot back in a warrior two position. So I'm going to turn my chair this way so that you can see exactly what I am doing here. So left foot is forward, right foot is back. And I'm using the chair, the high back of the chair, to just kind of allow myself to settle in. I do have kind of shorter legs, so I'm just hitting the floor here. So whereas I've had a smaller chair, I'd probably be able to grip a little better. Just pressing through the right leg. So you have an extension on the right leg and flexation on the left leg. So extension on the right leg and a flexation on the left. Big breaths. Now open up through the arms. Inhale, high prayer. Exhale through the arms. Most importantly, finding your breath with each movement. Inhale, high prayer. Exhale through the arms. Now find that reverse here. Find that nice reverse stretch here. Opening up through the left side body. I want you to breathe into it. Don't really give your body any limitations. Allow yourself to be where you need to be. The pose will simply adapt to where you are. One more breath. Come on up. Let's bring that left elbow to that left knee and reach that right arm over. This is called extended side angle. Deep breath. Now pull that right shoulder up. Deep breath. One more breath. Now you're going to lift the right arm, lift the left, and we're going to turn facing the back of the chair completely. So rotate that hip, both feet are down, and round out the spine. And lift through the chest. Use the chair as leverage here. Round out your spine. And lift through the chest. What we want to do is create healthy movements in the back, rounding out the spine, and lifting through the chest. So now we're going to transfer to the right leg forward. So simply pivot into the right leg. We're going to have an extension on this left leg and a flexation on the right knee. And just kind of open up here to your warrior two. Deep breaths. Let's take that reverse. One more breath. Right elbow, right knee, extended side angle. Really reach to that left side body, reaching up with that left arm. Give yourself time to find the length here in the left side body. And then gently come on up, and we're going to face the chair, rocking through that hip. So just moving in that motion will give you a nice hip stretch. I'm going to turn my chair around so you can see how I'm rounding out my spine here. And then lifting through the chest. Remember, it's not meant to look pretty. We're just here to honor our bodies through movement, rounding out our spine, and lengthening through the chest. Deep breath. Now bring your forearms to the top of your chair and allow your forehead to rest. And again, I want you to feel yourself pressing into your feet, letting go of any tension in your hips. Deep breaths. Allow yourself to be right here. One more breath. And then slowly lifting through the heart. We're gently going to stand on up. And we're going to come to a nice flat back here. I want you to walk your feet in enough so that your weight is in your heels and take a nice flat back. Soften your knees if you need be, making sure that you feel your weight into your heels. Cut out your spine here, opening up to the upper thoracic of your spine. Exhale, drop the chest. Inhale, cutting out the spine. My knees are soft, they're not locked out. And then exhale, relax the chest. One more here. Inhale, cat it out. And let's slowly keep pressing through the heels and allowing yourself to come to a truly erect position. So coming into your Tadasana, your nice strong mountain pose, thighs are together, zipping up through your inner thighs. Feel the weight into your heels. Pulling your shoulders back, dropping your chin into your chest. squeezing through the Mula Bandha, and then the Uddiyana Bandha through the belly button lock, and then finally through the throat lock here, dropping your chin. Deep, long breaths. Allow yourself to let go and be in the moment and just feel the waves of your breath fluctuating through your body. Inhale, rise those arms to high prayer. Exhale through the heart center here. Maybe here's a beautiful moment that you can exchange with yourself and set your intention for why you're showing up here to stretch your body and move your body and stimulate your mind. One more breath. Great. We're going to stand back, and I want you to bring your right foot into the chair, and using the high back of the chair, stretch the right leg back. You don't have to keep your right knee straight all the way. So you're going to bring it up using the chair and just kind of allow yourself to fall through it. And then slowly maybe inching the leg forward, pulling the hip back. Again, you don't need to be here, be where you need to be. If that's here, then that's great. Allow yourself to breathe. And then slowly come on up. Keeping that right foot onto the chair. Let's work on a little bit of balance here, okay? Safely, only if you feel comfortable and secure in doing that. Just maybe lift the right leg off and see how your balance is. Even if you could only hold it for a microsecond and then lower it back down. Balance is something that you want to visit every day, and every day is going to look and feel different. Lifting the right leg and lowering it down. Feel the tops of your right thigh. Not too much in your hip because you're really equally distributing the tension here. Lift. And then bring the right leg down. Let's take a nice big inhale here. Exhale through the heart. And very slowly lift the left leg. So now let's just say that this chair height is still too tall for you. Maybe you have a smaller stool at home that you can start with. Or like I said, just take it in stride, be where you need to be for your body. So we're going to hinge here from the waistline, from the hips down, and slowly straighten out this left leg. Deep breaths. So remember, if you're here, that's so great as well. Big breaths. And then slowly allow yourself to come on up. So reposition yourself so that you're stable through that right foot, and we're going to slowly lift the left foot up and then slowly let it down. We're going to keep working through that. Lift it up and let it down. And one more. Lift it up and bring it around. Great. So working on balance helps us with some standing one-legged postures. Take a nice big inhale here and exhale. All right, we're going to come back to our seated position, and I want you to make sure that you sit at the edge of your chair so that your feet are really stable into it. And what we're going to do is simply stand on up, squeeze those glutes on the left, and then we're going to sit back down through the heels. So let's kind of work through that. Move at your pace and sit. Pressing through the heels, squeezing the glutes, and sit. So remember, we want to talk about dynamic movements and stretches, okay? Having this nice range of motion or just really checking in on your body is a great way for you to just, again, check in with your body and give your body that love it deserves. Just lift. Now with anything else, when you put your mind into what you're doing, your movements become more purposeful. We're going to do that 4 more times. 4. 3 more. Make sure you're pressing through your heels. 2 more. And last one. Great job. And come back here. Come back to your chair. So remember, we're sit up further enough that we're able to really feel our feet pressing into the mat. We're able to put our hands on top of our knees. And I want you to round out your spine and drop your chin into your chest. Inhales and exhales. Great way for you to calm your mind and feel your strengths. One more time, let's just breathe here. And now lift through the chest, pulling the shoulders back. So you're sitting up very erect. We're working on our core by allowing ourselves to sit up nice and tall. Our ears over the shoulders, shoulders over our hips, knees stacked over the ankles, and the feet are pressing firmly into the mat. Just sit up here nice and tall. We're going to rise our arms. Now, notice how my shoulders shrug. I want you to relax the shoulders down and gently turn the body to the right. Notice how we're lifting through the belly, so I don't want you to drop. I want you to keep lifting through the belly, keeping the shoulders away from the ears, and embrace that turn. You're using your feet to help you find that leverage. Breathe. Now reach that left arm forward, right arm back to find a little deeper twist. Really pressing into that left foot. Inhale, arms rise. Relax the shoulders. And then twist the body to the left side. Once again, checking in with those shoulders. And bring that left arm back, right arm forward. Finding a deeper stretch, pressing into that right foot. So by doing these twisting postures, we're supporting our spinal health. Keeping our spine fluid and limber is going to restore our youth and keep our bodies working efficiently and happy. Come on up. Now let's work through that. Bring that left arm forward, right arm back. Inhale, arms rise, and left arm back, right arm forward. Don't leave me. If you're somebody that has a short attention span and you just feel like, why am I doing this? I promise you that your body is going to feel better and just really show up for you that much more by just giving yourself this few minutes of love and attention. 2 more. Notice how your arms are engaged, your shoulders are working. Last one, over to the left side. Come through the heart center. And just relax your arms. Let them hang alongside you, keeping your spine nice and erect, and drop your chin. I want you to feel your fingers become heavy as the blood kind of pools back to your fingers. Now pressing through your heels, so let's rise to a standing position, and we're going to do 2 more postures with our chair. I think they've really been very helpful for me in working on postures. So we're going to work on Warrior 3 using the chair. So we're going to use the high back of our chair. All right. So now with Warrior 3, you want to think square hips towards the floor, and you want to keep the leg that's lifting engaged. So let's just say we want to make, there's 2 ways you can do this. I'm going to show you. Bringing your forearms to the top of the chair, resting your head, bringing the left foot to the midline, so stabilizing to the center of your body, and we're going to lift the right leg up. I'm going to bring my chair forward just a little bit more, and just kind of be here, working on that right hip being square. I'm going to turn it to the side here so that you can really see what I'm doing. So working on keeping that right hip square. Now if you need to soften this left foot, let yourself soften it to square this hip, the right hip towards the floor. 2 more breaths. And right foot meets the left. And now just be here. Allow yourself to level out your feet. Give your knees a little soft bend and open up through your back, cat it out. And then drop the belly. One more time, cat out your spine, really open up through the back. And then relax it and come on up. So we're gonna do the same thing on the left leg. Again, putting our forearms down onto the head of the chair and rising the left leg. Now make any necessary adjustments to the right foot. You wanna make sure that you have a nice, strong foot lock, foundation, and rising that left leg. Remember, soften the knee if you need to square it down a little bit more. You're really gonna feel the right hip and glute fire up, as well as the left glute and belly, outer obliques, by holding this left leg up. One more breath. And left leg will meet the right. Allow yourself just to level out and be here. Soften the knees. And then cat out your spine. Soften your knees. And cat out your spine. And then rise to a standing position. All right, so now using this chair again as your leverage, we're just gonna continue working on this hip. So pointing that right toe out, just kind of sweeping it with a flex foot, and then tap it back out. So it's a sweep and tap, sweep and tap. We're gonna do 10 of these. Good. All ages can benefit from just doing these movements. It's a great way for you, just like I said, just to say hi body, I love you body, enough to give you a nice check-in here, and to really realize that coming from a chair, you can really feel nice dynamic stretches. 2 more. And last one, and we're gonna switch. So left foot steps out, we're gonna flex, kick, and tap. Flex. There's so many things that we can do from the chair, and I do want to bring some more options for you guys, because I believe health is our wealth and movement is the therapy of my choice. It really helps uplift my spirits, helps my body say thank you to me. It's so important that you honor your heart and the lungs for beating and breathing every day. 2 more. Last one. Left foot meets the right. Just take a nice big inhale here, and I want you to walk closer to the chair and using it as a slight lean back to help give you a little bit more stability. Now, as I'm pressing through the heels, I'm feeling my belly, my pelvis squeeze in, and I'm just giving myself a gentle back bend. So if you feel a lot of pressure here in your back, it's probably because we don't really often do this. And I want you to open up through your chest and pull those shoulders back. Now drop your chin in here and bring that right ear, right shoulder. I still have a little lean back here, left ear, left shoulder. Sit up nice and tall. Notice how the spine comes erect. And I just want you to drop your chin in here. Big inhales and big exhales. All right, one more stretch for these hips. I'm gonna, again, you wanna make sure that your chair is on a non-slip surface. So let's put your right leg up here, right on the chair here. And I want you to feel that you're stable through your left leg, and just rise this left arm. And then lean over to the right side. Breathe. And then come on up. And now if you can keep your balance here, we're gonna release the left arm and then bring the right arm over, still keeping that right leg on the chair. It's really great to move in different planes of motion. It just challenges your body just to be invigorated, and pull your chest back and over. One more breath here. And release. Let's take this to the other side. My hopes is that you just feel a little bit more relaxed, less tension throughout your body. Again, bring the left foot here, holding on to the chair on the left hand, right arm reaches over and gazing up. Inhales and exhales. Now try to bring that right shoulder back, and you'll feel it more here in the right hip. And then right arm comes down, and if you can lift that left arm up and over. And again, pull the left shoulder back as you lean over to the right. One more breath. And then come on up. All right, now we're gonna come back into our seated position. Turn your back towards the back of the chair towards your back, so that you can really just be right here. Again, I want you to sit forward so that your feet are on the mat. I want you to find your breath with me. Relax your shoulders. I want you to promise me that you're going to practice patience, love, and kindness with your body. And I want you to just bring your awareness to the soles of your feet, and I want you to allow your breath to travel up and down your body. My back is soft, my hands are on my knees supporting my body. And I just want you to envision that light traveling up and down. Maybe close your eyes, soften your spine a little bit more. Let your mind wander. Try not to have any specific thoughts in your mind here. Now let's attach a light to your breath. So vision your left side of your body having a green light and the right side of your body having a pink light. Now the green represents love, healing, and the right side represents love. Pink represents love. Self-love, of course. Now allow that light to travel up and down your belly, up and down your body with your breath. Relaxing any tension in your shoulders and your face. Scoot your tushy up a little bit more so that you're able to really press your feet onto the mat. And I want you to bring your elbows to your knees. Keeping your arms open, don't clasp your fingers, and thumbs up. Drop your chin into your chest. Letting your body and your mind and your breath just kind of move as one. And allowing ourselves to have this brief pause in our day. Then slowly pressing through the heels, let your body hang as it comes up. Now we're going to slowly push our tushy back onto the chair, and I want you to open up your legs to the left and right side of your chair. And allow yourself to sit all the way back, dropping your chin into your chest. And come to your intellect mudra, which is simply your index finger and your thumb. Palms are up. And just allow yourself to sit here. It's a natural opening of your hips. And allow those beautiful vibrations to kind of penetrate in and out your body by closing that circuit through your index finger and your thumb. Still visualizing the green on the left and the pink on the right as the beautiful light travels with your breath up and down your body. Just giving our mind and our breath this moment to just be present. One more breath. Now bring your hands to the seat if you can, and just open up through the chest. I'm going to wiggle back my tushy a little bit, and I'm going to lift my chest, mimicking an upward facing dog. Swallow through the saliva, don't hold your breath. Keep your chest and the collarbones opening. One more breath. And then tuck your chin, round out your spine, maintaining your hands onto the seat. And then again, come through the chest. Maybe walk your biceps behind the breast. Open up through the throat and through the heart. This is supporting a strong spine, strengthening our back by using our core. And then one more time, rounding out the spine. And then slowly lift the chest. Let's slowly just walk each foot back in front of the chair. Slide back forward. And I just want to share this moment with each of you. I want to thank you guys for joining me through our